Omega-3 and healthy fats. For years, fat was treated like the villain of nutrition. Meanwhile, your brain was sitting there, made mostly of fat, wondering why humanity declared war on its own building materials. And honestly, that explains a lot. Dietary fat has been demonized for decades, especially the kinds your brain actually needs to function properly. Omega-3 fatty acids help regulate inflammation, support brain function, and maintain healthy cell membranes. Without them, things start getting weird. Your thoughts feel slower. Your mood becomes unpredictable. You feel mentally foggy for no obvious reason. And the scary part is, a lot of people normalize this. They assume adulthood is just supposed to feel like permanent mental exhaustion, like constantly running on 12% battery. But your brain isn't lazy. It's an organ, and organs require maintenance. Your skin starts drying out too because healthy fats help maintain your skin barrier. Hormones become less stable, sleep quality drops, and inflammation quietly starts building in the background, like a smoke alarm nobody hears anymore. Modern diets are overloaded with processed oils and empty calories, while being severely lacking in the fats the human brain actually evolved to use, which is probably why so many people feel mentally exhausted, despite barely doing anything physically demanding. Their brain isn't weak, it's undernourished. Carbohydrates. Carbs might be the most misunderstood nutrient on the internet. People talk about them like they're poison. Meanwhile, your brain runs primarily on glucose, which comes from carbohydrates. So when carbs disappear completely, your body improvises. At first, your energy crashes, then your concentration drops, then your mood changes, and suddenly simple tasks feel weirdly exhausting. Like your brain is trying to think through wet cement. Your body doesn't just give up, though. It adapts. It starts breaking down fat and muscle for emergency fuel instead, which sounds impressive until you realize emergency survival mode was never meant to become a full-time lifestyle. Headaches start showing up, fatigue, nausea, and then there's the breath. Ketones build up in the body, and suddenly no amount of gum, mint, or desperate mouthwash is winning that battle. The diet promised mental clarity. Instead, your nervous system feels like it's filing a formal complaint. And here's the important part. Your body can survive low-carb conditions, but survival and optimal functioning are not the same thing. Modern humans confuse those two constantly. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is technically a vitamin, but your body treats it more like a survival signal, because for most of human history, sunlight meant something very important to the brain. You're safe. You're outside. You're alive. Now, modern humans spend most of their lives indoors, under artificial lighting, staring into glowing rectangles for 8 to 12 hours a day, while their nervous system slowly forgets what daylight even feels like, and your body notices. The first thing deficiency hits usually isn't your bones. It's your mood. You feel mentally heavy, unmotivated, emotionally flat, not dramatic sadness. Honestly, worse. That strange feeling where nothing feels exciting anymore. Because vitamin D helps regulate neurotransmitters tied to mood, motivation, and energy. Without enough of it, your brain starts operating like a phone stuck in low power mode. Then your immune system weakens. You get sick more often, your muscles ache, your energy disappears, even after sleeping. And the creepiest part? Most people blame themselves. They think they're lazy, burned out, unproductive, when in reality, their biology is operating in darkness. Literally. Protein. Protein is basically your body's repair department. Every muscle fiber, every enzyme, every strand of hair, every tiny piece of tissue damage. Protein helps rebuild all of it. And when you don't get enough, your body starts making budget cuts. Aggressively. First comes muscle loss. Not because you stopped working out, but because your body starts breaking down muscle tissue to recycle amino acids for more important organs. Your body is basically pawning off your muscles, just to keep the lights on. Then recovery slows down. Tiny injuries linger longer. Cuts heal slower. Hair gets thinner. Nails become fragile. Even your immune system weakens because antibodies are made from protein too, meaning your body becomes worse at defending itself, while simultaneously becoming worse at repairing itself, which is an absolutely terrible combination. And here's what makes this dangerous. A lot of people eating highly processed diets technically consume enough calories, while still quietly lacking quality protein. So they feel tired constantly, weak in the gym, hungry all the time, And they don't understand why. Their body isn't underfed, it's underbuilt. Iron deficiency is one of the most common nutrient deficiencies on Earth. And honestly, it feels like your body slowly forgetting how to generate energy, because iron helps carry oxygen through your bloodstream. Without enough oxygen, everything struggles. You wake up tired, you climb stairs and feel winded. Your heart starts beating faster, trying to compensate. Even your brain slows down because oxygen delivery becomes less efficient. Your skin changes too. You start looking pale, cold easily, exhausted for no obvious reason. And then the cravings start. Some people suddenly want to chew ice constantly. Others crave dirt or chalk, which sounds fake, until you realize the human body becomes deeply irrational when it's desperate. Your biology starts searching for minerals anywhere it can find them, even if that somewhere is literally the ground. For fiber isn't glamorous. Nobody brags about fiber online. Nobody posts dramatic, high-fiber transformation videos. But your digestive system cares about it a lot more than your ego does. Fiber helps move waste through the intestines, regulate blood sugar, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. Without it, your digestive system slows down like traffic during a thunderstorm. Constipation shows up first, then bloating, discomfort, energy crashes after meals, and over time, your gut microbiome starts changing, which matters way more than most people realize, because the bacteria inside your gut influence digestion, immunity, inflammation, and even mood regulation, meaning the ecosystem inside your intestines is partially influencing how you think and feel every single day, which is slightly horrifying. Low-fiber diets are also linked to unstable blood sugar spikes. You eat, your glucose skyrockets, then crashes, and suddenly you're hungry again an hour later, despite eating plenty of calories. Your body gets trapped on a biochemical roller coaster, and most people assume it's a willpower problem. It isn't. Sometimes your biology is simply working against you. Electrolytes: sodium, potassium, magnesium. Electrolytes sound boring, right up until your heart starts malfunctioning. These minerals regulate nerve signals, muscle contractions, hydration balance, and electrical activity throughout the body. Your body literally runs on electricity, and electrolytes help manage the current. When sodium, potassium, or magnesium levels fall too low, things get chaotic. Muscles cramp unexpectedly. Your heartbeat feels irregular. You feel weak, dizzy, anxious, exhausted. Some people develop eye twitching. Others suddenly can't sleep properly anymore. And the creepiest part, the symptoms often feel psychological, but sometimes the problem isn't all in your head. It's in your mineral balance. Modern humans lose electrolytes constantly through stress, sweating, caffeine, dehydration, poor diets, and lack of sleep. Then wonder why their nervous system feels permanently overstimulated. Your body is electrical, and electrical systems become unstable very quickly when the charge gets disrupted. Humans are weird. We'll ignore thirst for hours, then act surprised when our brain stops functioning correctly. Your body is mostly water, your blood, your cells, your brain. Everything depends on hydration, and even mild dehydration starts affecting the body almost immediately. Your concentration drops first, then memory gets fuzzy, your mood gets worse. You become strangely irritated over tiny things. That completely unnecessary argument you had earlier, there's a non-zero chance your brain was simply dehydrated. And things escalate fast. Because when water levels drop, your blood becomes thicker, your heart works harder, your kidneys struggle, headaches kick in, then fatigue hits like a truck. And here's one of the strangest parts. Your brain actually gets worse at recognizing thirst. The longer you stay dehydrated, meaning your warning system itself starts malfunctioning, which is deeply inconvenient for survival. Severe dehydration can cause confusion, dizziness, rapid heartbeat, and eventually organ failure. Humans can survive weeks without food. Without water, just days. Your body takes hydration extremely seriously, even if you don't.